In today's workout, we're gonna help you get more into flow. Welcome back to another Zen workout, and as we've talked about in past ones, the purpose of these workouts is to help you feel and perform your best. And the reason why this works is the science behind what happens to your brain when you exercise. When you exercise, the plasticity in your brain increases, making it easier to change the way you think and the way you feel. So specifically today, we're gonna be talking about flow. What is flow? Flow is that mental state of being where you're fully immersed in the present moment and everything else disappears except for the task at hand. Whatever you're doing in the present moment is the only thing that exists for you. And really, flow is the ultimate human experience. So if you can get into flow as an athlete, as a musician, as just a human being having a conversation, that is the ultimate human experience. So throughout this workout, we're gonna be working to get you into flow. And flow is also scientifically proven to create more flow. So if you create flow during this workout, you can expect to experience more flow throughout your daily life. Now, if you don't already have a jump rope, ours is linked below in the description. It's 10% off. It's the cross rope. It's the rope that we're gonna be using in this video, and the rope that we honestly just use on a daily basis here. We have the 1/4 pound rope linked in the description, and if you want this workout to be a little bit more difficult, we also linked up our heavier rope. It's 1 pound, and of course, the more weight to the rope, the more resistance, the harder the workout will be. So this workout is gonna be in a format of 5 2-minute rounds. So we're gonna do 2 minutes, so we're gonna take 30 seconds rest, and then we're gonna repeat that 5 times. And each round is gonna have a specific purpose. So the first round, we're gonna be warming up, then we're gonna start to move you through whatever things are holding you back from getting into flow. And by the end of the workout, we want you in a flow state, feeling and performing your best. So let's get into it. And the workout begins in 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and get into it. And what we want you to do in this first 2-minute round here is just start to warm up. I'm gonna talk to you about what flow is, and all I want you to do is just listen to me, spin that rope, get in your rhythm, do a freestyle. Dan, if you're watching the video right now, is just doing some regular bounce, but he'll switch it up. He'll do some side swipes, crisscross. He's gonna get in his zone. He's gonna get in flow on his own terms, and you do whatever you do. Do whatever is comfortable for you. So we got about 1:30 left in this warm-up round, and I just want you to keep spinning the rope repeatedly. Don't go all out effort here. We want about 60 to 70% of your maximum output. But now I'm gonna explain a little bit about what flow is. So flow, or your zone. If you've ever watched basketball or you watch any really high level athlete, when they have their best performances, these athletes are in flow. They are feeling and performing their best. Nothing else exists except for the exact present moment that they're in. And they're able to perform so well because they've already built the skills and they're able to kind of turn their mind onto the unconscious. And when you turn your mind onto unconscious more or less, you're able to just live in the present moment, and you're not worrying about the past or the future. You're just living in the now. And whether you want to just live a happy life, or whether you just want to perform really well, whether it's at work on a specific task, or as an athlete, or as a musician or an artist, you want to feel your best. And so we're going to be focusing on getting you into flow, which really is just living in the present moment and being taxed, okay? So that's a cool thing about jump rope here. To get into flow, you can't just do something that is really easy for you. You have to push yourself a little bit. You have to go into a task that is gonna be physically, or at least mentally demanding. So it's gonna be taxing, but at the same time, it's something that you can handle. You're up for the challenge. So hopefully you're up for the challenge today. We got about 10 seconds left in this first round, and then we're gonna move on to the next one after our 30-second rest. 3, 2, 1, rest. So 30-second rest. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. And if you have to rest more than we're giving you in this workout, go ahead and do it. We just want you to listen to the audio and do the best you can as we go along here. So we're gonna get back into it in 10 seconds, but before we do, let's take some more deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, shoulders drop and relax, present, here, in the moment, and let's start spinning that rope again. Begin. And this next second round here, I want you to identify what thing you think holds you back from being in flow. What is it? Is it that mindless chatter, that monkey mind that goes on in your head all the time? Is it that voice in your head that's always doubting you, that's telling you what's on your to-do list, or the thing that you didn't do right today, or the thing that you need to fix, or whatever it may be? I want you to identify whatever that thing you think is that holds you back from being in flow, which is being fully immersed in the present moment. And I want you to start to spin the rope a little bit faster now, and I want you to begin to feel into the pain of whatever this thing is that's been holding you back. What is stealing your present moment? Go ahead, we're gonna try to process whatever this thing is, because really it's something you've built up in your mind, and we can move you through it with this exercise here. So we got about a minute left here, and I just want you to pay attention to the sensations in your body. Pay attention to the thing that you think is holding you back, whether it's self-doubt, whether it's feeling like you're not good enough, whatever it is, identify it here. And for these last 45 seconds, I want you to start to spin the rope faster and faster, feeling into that pain, identifying it, and going into it, letting the sensations completely take over your whole body, and let that be okay. Don't think about your problems, feel through them right now. Feeling through them is gonna take you through the other side into that flow state. So you got yourself about 20 seconds left. Let's finish strong. Feel the sensations, feel the pain, let it be okay, and keep spinning that rope and start to move through it. You're doing great. We got 10 seconds left. Come on, finish strong. Feel that pain, we're moving through it. In 3, 2, 1, go ahead and rest. So now you have about 30 seconds here to catch your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, shoulders drop and relax. Coming back to your breath. This whole thing about being mindful, getting into flow state, it starts with your breath. So if you can focus on your breath right now, it's going to be easier to get into flow state.
It's really zen out there. You can see the snow in the mountains.
It doesn't get much more zen than this.
That never happens, guys.
All right, we're getting right back into the next round. 2, 1, begin. So those of you who are listening on audio, we're in LA, and usually there's too much smog to see the snow behind us in the mountains, but right now we can, so it's pretty gorgeous.
Very zen.
It's pretty gosh darn zen. So what I want you to do now is we're gonna really move you through whatever the thing is that you think holds you back from being in flow. And maybe it's a relationship you need to process, maybe it's something that you haven't dealt with, a personal accountability thing. Maybe there's something that you want for yourself in life that you haven't gone after, and it digs at you. And it digs at you so much that it steals your present moment, that you don't wanna live in the present. And if you don't wanna live in the present, you're not gonna ever get into flow, because flow only happens right here, right now. And at the same time, having the ultimate positive life experience only happens right here, right now. So for the last minute here, I want you to start to feel into whatever feeling it is that you feel, you know, that holds you back from this flow state. And I want you to pick up the intensity, and I want you to imagine that there's a sensation stemming from somewhere in your body physically. And I want you to imagine putting a keyhole in that part of your body. Even if this is something, when you hear it, you're like, what does that even mean? Imagine that pain, it actually exists physically somewhere for you. And I want you to imagine putting that keyhole somewhere in your body, on your chest, on your heart, and your stomach, and diving down and free falling into this darkness now. Falling deeper, 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 deeper. Feel yourself falling deeper and deeper into this blackness, because you're not going to get to the other side unless you fully go into the pain. So for the last 20 seconds here, pick up the intensity, and I want you to feel yourself going into this pain. If you need to close your eyes, you can do it. I want you to feel yourself going deeper and deeper, falling, falling, falling. 10 seconds, finish strong here. Come on, allow the sensations to completely take you over. Allow whatever it is that's driving you insane to come to the surface now. 2, 1, rest. 30 seconds, get your breath. Live in this pain, don't leave it yet. I want you to live in it, but I want you to be mindful. Taking deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Being with whatever's causing so much tension. We usually want to try to escape our pain, but right now we're not doing that. We're digging into the pain. We're going to be courageous, and we're going to move through it in this next round. So go ahead, grab your rope in 3, 2, 1, begin. This round is about transcending through the pain and into flow. So I want you to feel that pain now. And I want you to imagine that pain that you're living with in this dark, black place now, this place that feels like it's so hopeless. I want you to feel yourself picking up the intensity of your jump rope, spinning it faster, and I want you to imagine that you have shackles on your wrists, on your shoulders, on your waist, on your ankles, and the faster you spin this rope, the easier it is for you to start to rip away from these shackles and ripping away from this pain that's holding you back. So go ahead, rip your right arm free, left arm free. Feel yourself running forward now. Do the jump rope run in place and run through this. Feel yourself breaking your legs away from the shackles, and I want you to feel yourself jump up into the sky now, breaking free of all the shackles, and now slow down the intensity of the rope, and I want you to feel yourself elevating upwards into a white space. I want you to imagine leaving all that darkness behind, that pain, and moving here into this white space, higher and higher, elevating, feeling lighter than you felt in so long, feeling yourself transcending that story of that pain and moving towards this place where nothing exists except for this present moment. Imagine you're a kid again, playing. Imagine one of those moments when you're a child, when nothing else exists except for what you're doing in that moment, whether it was imaginary, a game you made up, or an army game you were playing, or whatever it was, or running around in circles in your backyard. I want you to imagine how light and free you felt during those times. And I want you to come back to that right now, the light and airiness of that experience. Feel the freedom. Feel your body elevating. Feel yourself leaving all that pain down below and coming right here, right now to the present moment. Finishing the cycle in 2, 1, rest. So now for these next 30 seconds, I want you to be conscious of your breath. And I want you to feel and experience what it's like to be free of whatever has been holding you back from getting into flow. You know what that is personally. I want you to feel yourself starting to disassociate from that and starting to be here right now and understanding the power of the present moment. So we're gonna get right back into it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go ahead and start. This is the last round here. And I want you to start to feel what it's like to be in flow. What it's like to feel every click of the rope, every step of your feet, every breath in, every breath out. What's it like to be you right now? Just have the experience of being here and doing the thing. I'm gonna shut up for a little bit for the next 30 seconds and let you experience this flow state. So now that we have about a minute left in this round, our final round, I want you to start to pick up the intensity again. And for the last minute, I want you to get so far into this flow state, to this zone where nothing else exists. We are a horse with blinders on, where nothing exists in the past, nothing exists in the future. All that exists is right now. Every spin of the rope, every step you take, and imagine what you could accomplish in your life if you were taking this kind of presence into everything you do. If you were bringing it into the work you did, how productive could you be? If you were bringing it into the conversations and the relationships that you have, how present and how meaningful could those conversations be? If you brought this into your physical practice every time you worked out, you were present and conscious the entire workout, how much could you accomplish in your life? Living in flow, living in the here and now. So I want you to finish strong here. We have 10 seconds left. Dig into this flow state. Smile. Enjoy it. Enjoy the experience of getting to be here, doing the thing. And complete. So I want you to go ahead and take a seat now, or lay down, whatever you want. Close your eyes. We're going to dive into a little meditation here. So I'm sure you're sweating a good amount unless you live in a really cold place. whatever it is, I want you just to take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and I want you to feel the sensation of your body touching the earth and what that feels like. I want you to breathe in through your nose. I want you to feel the sensation of the air coming in and filling your lungs, and feel the sensation as you breathe out of your mouth as the air leaves your lungs. And I want you to understand that doing this work right here has already created a flow state right now, and it's going to create more flow for you in the future. Because flow is a state of being where you feel and perform your best. It's the state of being that we want you operating in your everyday life. Because if you can feel and perform your best, you're going to accomplish more, you're going to be more, you're going to step into the highest version of yourself. So I want you to just play with the idea of what would it be like if every day you had presence with everything you did. How much more impactful could the things that you do and the things you participate be? And I want you to create a vision in your mind right now. Imagine it's whatever is easy for you. Maybe it's 6 months from now, a year from now, 3 years from now, 10 years from now. But I want you to imagine a vision of what you could accomplish if you spent every day until that time in a flow state, bringing that kind of intention into everything you do, into your intimate relationships, into your friendships, into whatever networking you do, into the work that you do on a daily basis, or whatever you're trying to create in your life. Imagine if you were living in flow at the top of your game. What could you accomplish at that end of that point in time? I want you to see that vision. I want you to see what you've created. I want you to watch yourself interacting in that world. And I want you to step into that body in the future. And I want you to walk around and feel what it's like to own that identity of someone who lives in flow all the time. Someone who's in a constant flow state. Someone who's always at the top of their game. This is you. This is you 100%. All it requires is that you do the thing on a daily basis. You take the action. You're focused. You're intentional about what you do. You bring positive energy into everything you do, and you focus on everything that is right in front of you right now. Because nothing ever has happened in the future. And we have memories of the past, but the only thing that we really have control over or we can influence is this present moment. So I want you to make a promise to yourself right now that you're going to be more focused, more intentional, more present. And this in itself is going to get you into more flow on a consistent basis. So I'm going to count you out of this relaxed state now from 1 to 5. When we get to 5, you're going to go live your life. 1, you're taking with you all this wisdom and knowledge and this awesome experience. 2, I want you to take this feeling of presence and know that you can access this whenever you want. 3, I want you to feel this deep sense of gratitude and appreciation for the work that you just did, the fact that you even went through this process. Celebrate yourself for that. 4, coming out of this relaxed state but taking all this positivity with you. And 5, breathing your eyes open, coming back into the session. You guys, our greatest wish for you is that you find a way to get the most out of this life. We know that you have a unique gift, and we're curious to find out what that's going to be. And through exercise, it's an awesome conduit to get you into the state of being where you can really recognize how special and unique whatever your gift is. And hopefully this workout was helpful for today. If it was, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. Click the bell down there if you want to get notifications on future videos. And we also threw up other videos we think you'd appreciate as well. Zen New Nation, this is Brandon Epstein and Dan Whitmer. Do the thing.